Hello, welcome to the C# support video. This is the 9th in the series where we're working through how to combine object-oriented principles with lists, data structures. So here we need to implement a function which will accept one parameter, which is a list of monsters. And a monster is a class, and you can see the class diagram here. And we need to search through that list to try and find the monster with the attribute of scare factor, which is the highest. So if we run it as it is, I think it's probably going to fail because it doesn't return a value. So we need to return a monster object. So let's have a look. Let's make a monster object. Let's just set it to null to begin with, and then we can return that monster. Presumably it will fail at this point because we need to scan through to try and find one with the highest scare factor, and we didn't do that. So let's see what we can do. Instead of making an empty monster, let's iterate through each of them. So for each monster in monsters, then we want to check and see what the scariest one is that we've found so far. Sorry, the indentation is terrible in this. So let's keep track of the scariest found so far, or maybe monster scariest. Here we go. So if we want to keep track of the scariest one we found, we can't really compare nothing with any particular monster, but I guess we could say if scariest is equal to nothing, as in we haven't set it yet, then we'll just say the scariest we found so far is the one that we're currently looking at. Then we can say if the one that we're looking at has an attribute of scare factor which is higher than the scariest we've seen so far, then update the scariest one we've seen so far. So the scariest is equal to m, and then we want to return the scariest at the end. Will this work? We'll see. Yeah, great. So again, it's just making sure that you can iterate through a list of items, accessing the attribute that you need, and return the object that you need at the end.